friends, family, and ladies and gentlemen. This is Norse Code Radio's Live at the Loch. You're supposed to clap. Yeah. We are in Griffin Hall's Digitorium on November 15th, 2019. I hope you're all ready to hear this amazing and one of my favorite bands in the entire world, Lost Henry. All right.
Chris Hansen here. You know, I was going through some transcripts the other day, and I see that Lost Henry is playing at Mac's Pizza Pub on August 31st. And this song's about you. You know who you are. So have a seat and check it out.
I can't do anything right after all. The best laid plans of me were laced with anxiety. I wish I didn't bring you along.
I know that I'm a failure. You knew it all along. I was just scared of what's to come.
I know that I'm a coward. You were right all along. I don't have composure. I'm hiding in a song. I know that I'm a failure. I knew it all along. I was just scared of what's to come. My downfalls are catching me. This love is attaching me. I don't feel so strong. This hospital's dragging me. Your face is so saddening. Please help me, some kind of God.
Failure, you knew it all along. I was just scared of what's to come.
I know that I'm a coward. You were right all along. I don't have composure. I'm hiding in a song. I know that I'm a failure. I knew it all along. Yeah, I was just scared of what's to come. I know that I'm a coward. You were right all along. I don't have composure. I'm hiding in a song. So just know I loved you all along. And know I loved you after all. And when I loved you, I felt strong. But I loved you. Yeah, God. I know that I'm a failure. I knew it all along. I was just scared of what's to come. And I'm a fucking coward. You were right all along. I don't have composure. I'm hiding in a song. And I'm a fucking failure. I knew it all along. Yeah, I was just scared of what's to come. And we're all fucking cowards. We were right all along. We don't have composure. We're hiding in a song. Yeah, we're hiding in a song.
Thank you. one's called Misfit. Days turn to weeks, knees get weak. You'll fall in love with someone with blue eyes and blonde hair, standing alone without a care. Confident and smart, no need for heart. She's made for you, bulletproof. And I waited all night long, sat here for your call, loving a fading song. Let me hanging on. I gave what you couldn't get, the life that you wouldn't live. All that's left is this. Yeah, we were just misfits. Drink a pint after we fight. Your tendencies, discrepancy. You're fucked up, well that's old news. Say enough, see it through. Send me home, so I'll be alone. Sick of my shit, well I'm over it. Done with you. Bullet, here we go! And I waited all night long, sat here for your call, loving a fading star. Let me hanging on. I gave what you couldn't get, a life that you wouldn't live. All that's left is this. Yeah, we were just misfits. We were misfits. We were misfits. We were misfits. Yeah, we were misfits. And I waited all night long, sat here for your call, loving a fading song. Let me hang on. Gave what you couldn't get, the life that you wouldn't live. Nothing's left of this. Yeah, I was your misfit. I was your misfit. I was your misfit. Thank you. Do we have one more before you? Cool. All right. This is the next song off our EP. It's called Keep You Alive. I'd like to dedicate this one to Cale Wheeler. Let's go.
neighbors alone every day. Can't treat this kind of play. Know you're trying something that you won't like. I know you're hoping love will enter in your life. But you left us by the road for a drug you don't know. I left my sanity behind. Tired just to keep you alive. The more you take, I bleed. And now while you live, I left my sanity behind. My brother will cry tomorrow. He can't take the sorrow. You weren't good enough. That's when I gave up. Won my sympathy. What you done to our family. That day she left you long ago. Told you she needed some love. My back's alright with you. What you can't fix that now. So you're boss, I had alone. In a house that doesn't feel like home. But you stole all this innocence. Dirty money you spent. You're trying something you won't like. But you left us by the road. Drug you don't know. I left my sanity behind. Dying to keep you alive. The more you take, I bleed. And now while you live, I left my sanity behind. Dying to keep you alive. I know you're trying something you won't like. I know you're hoping love will answer in your life. But you left us by the road. Drug you don't know. Left my sanity behind. Dying to keep you alive. The more you take, I bleed. And now while you live, I left my sanity behind. Dying to keep you alive.
That was amazing. Those past three songs were Composure, Misfit, and Keep You Alive, even though Landis did my job for me halfway through. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves, you can start from,
We would love to, Ashlyn.
well, yeah, of course.
All right, John, you want to start?
I'm John. I'm not technically in this band, but I'm happy to be here.
Give it up for John.
We love him anyway.
I am Jackson. I am technically in this band, and I am also happy to be here.
Hi, I am Barry. I am part of the band, and I am also happy to be here.
I'm Ben. I'm part of the band. I wish I wasn't here.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, are you in a band?
Yeah.
I'm Landis. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you guys, even though I know you. Except for John, when did you guys start playing together? John, you can talk too if you want.
Yeah, when did we start playing with you, John?
I think it was back in May. It was right after Kale left. Yeah.
He's not actually dead.
All right. He's not actually dead, but rest in peace.
No, our original guitarist, Cale Wheeler, has moved to LA to pursue his dreams. We love him. But yeah, we've been playing with John since May, but we played with Cale and everyone else in the band. We've been a band for about 2 years now. It's coming up on it, yeah. We put out our first EP like about a year ago, but that last song you just heard, Keep You Alive, we actually recorded a demo version of that on iMovie in the Griffin Hall studio, like forever ago. It was not good. We did not know what we were doing. Seth Cooper helped. He has since graduated, but that's an EME guy. Yeah.
But yeah, we all started, or Lost Henry became a thing in October of 2017, I believe it was. And I was not a part of the band at that time. I actually personally joined in, I believe it was January of 2018. We were performing at a school function in the Fine Arts building of NKU called Cabaret, and they wanted me to come play some guitar with them. And I said, yes, I would love to do that. And I've been a part of the band ever since. They asked me to join that night. I didn't know what to think of that, but I said yes under pressure, and I've stayed.
Yeah.
So,
He's stuck now.
yeah. I can't leave.
What is your favorite song that you've written and why?
My favorite song we've written is Brother. It has the most significance to me as a songwriter. It means the most to me. We'll be playing that after we finish playing the EP. So yeah.
And everyone else can jump in, like, what is your favorite song to play?
I really like the newest one we put out, Who You Are, You Know Who You Are. It's my favorite to play. I think it's one of our better like written songs as well. It's just super fun. The little breakdown fun part it's fun.
I know exactly.
Yeah, I think for me it's probably between those two. I also love Curtain Call, which we will be doing after the next song we play. It's the ending song of our EP. Those three for different reasons. If I had to narrow it down, I'd probably say Brother. It's my favorite one. I think it has the most meaning. I think it was when Landis and I particularly were working on that song, I felt like the collaboration was just impeccable, and the ideas that Barry and Jackson brought to it, how it all came together as the final product. It was such a cool moment, and it's the meaning of the song too, I feel like, is something that is not talked about, at least in that way. And so, yeah, that's probably mine.
For me, my favorite song we've written is probably Misfit. I think that's my favorite because the crowd always has a whole bunch of fun whenever we play it, and I think it's really cool to see the crowd get hyped to it and everything. So, and it has the most views on Spotify, so it's another reason you gotta like it.
Yeah. Something like that. Just to add to Misfit, it's kind of funny to play it in a setting like this where like I need to sing every word because like it's a recorded live session. Because when we play it live, I'm never singing All Night Long or Your Call.
That is true, very true.
Yeah, I haven't heard my own voice do that in a while, so that's fun.
We're so fortunate to have generally people at our shows that know that song and just want to sing it, you know. And it's also usually our closer too, so it's a hype moment and it's awesome. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Cool.
You guys can carry on with your tunes.
Fantastic. Yeah, do you want me to say what the song's called?
If you want to, that's
All
up
right.
to you.
Well, Ashlyn, thank you for coming to
I'm
Live at
honored.
the Loch. I appreciate it. I wanted you to want me, but I can't control that. I know you're still breathing, but you died to me so fast. Take your shower, rest your head, make this over when you go to bed. We're not alright.
I'll stay for tonight, pretend it's alright. The pain and the hurt just hold me tight. Forget everything that we used to be. The life I know, love it just to destroy me. Thanks for coming, yeah, thanks for coming.
I know it gets so selfish and want what I can't have. But can I have some closure that's not over text? And
if you think I'm crazy, it's probably 'cause I am. Our love was on fire, but you burned me apathetic. I'll be alright. Say it for tonight, pretend it's alright. The pain I know hurts just to hold me tight. Forget everything that we used to be. The life I know and love it just destroyed me. Thanks for coming, yeah, thanks for coming. So thanks for coming to my funeral, and thanks for telling everyone you know. Yeah, thanks for crying at the eulogy, and thanks for acting like I missed something. But I don't care about a funeral if you didn't care over the phone. And if I want a fucking eulogy, I'll write a song that will mean something. For tonight, pretend it's alright. Pain enough, hurt just to hold me tight. Forget everything we used to be. The life I know, the love it just destroyed me. Thanks for coming, yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thank you. That's my cat. His name's Church. He's a good boy. He's a really good boy. The next song we're playing is acoustic. So these guys are gonna hang out. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, this one's called Curtain Call.
I spent the summer jaywalking back when we were kids. We stayed up all night talking. Don't make me regret it. If you wanna feel something, just take a hit. I spent the summer jaywalking. I never thought I'd quit. I never thought I'd quit.
So were we just moving too fast, or was this never meant to last? The funeral's done and I'm on my own. I found my composure. It was just closure. I'll keep you alive in the songs that I write. But this is the end. This is the end. There we go. We spent the summer together. We were more than friends. We stayed up all night talking about all our plans and how they'd end. Spent the summer together, but it came and went. I thought I had the answers. I think I lost my chance. I think I lost my chance. So were we just moving too fast, or was this never meant to closure. It was just closure. I'll keep you alive in the songs that I write. But this is the end. This is the end.
Thank you. All right, this next song is called Brother. This one means a lot to me especially, but everyone in this band. Just a few things. First off, if you are ever feeling alone, there is always someone you can reach out to, whether it's us on social media or a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. So don't suffer in silence, you know? And if you live in the Cincinnati area and you're looking for a great suicide prevention charity to donate to, 1in5.org is great. We've worked with them a few times now, and they're who we donate 50% of the streaming proceeds from this song to consistently. So, yeah, cool. This one's called Brother. I won't be there when you need me. I will let you down like all of the others. You shouldn't believe in me. I failed from the start, so much for a brother. This is where goes the shit, I disappear. Won't be the one to help you out, won't be the one to calm your doubts. Done with innocence, full of regret. I won't be there when you need me. I will let you down like all of the others. You shouldn't believe in me. I failed from the start, so much for a brother. I saw you in my dream. You laughed and said it's make-believe. We're all stuck where we go. I'll tell you, friend, I made it home. There's a place that we can trust. There's There's a place that don't rely on lust. There's a place where I am free. This place for you ain't meant for me. This place for you ain't meant for me.
I will be there when you need me. I will let you down like all of the others. You shouldn't believe in me. I fell from the start, so much for a brother. I'm broken into lost without you. Skin on my chest, I gave you the roof. I take it all back. If I knew how, I'd fuck for the best. Where are you now? I won't be there when you need me. I will let you down like all of the others. You shouldn't believe in me. I fell from the sun, so much forever. Wasn't there when you needed me. I just let you down like all of the others. You shouldn't believe in me. I fell from the start, so much for a brother, a terrible brother. I'm no fucking brother. I'm no fucking brother.
Thank you. Rest in peace, Gently.
Well, since Landis did my job for me, I just want to recap what those songs were. The first one was Thanks for Coming, and then Curtain Call, and the last one was Brother. I just wanted to ask who were some of your musical influences individually, and if you want to do collectively as a band. Anyone can start.
I think we're all kind of all over the board with everything. I feel like particularly in these last two songs, Brother and closing with You Know Who You Are, you'll see a stark difference between just how the songs sound and stuff. For me, as far as my influences, I think as a live performer, no band has ever influenced me the way 21 Pilots has. That's definitely my favorite. I mean, I also grew up listening to Green Day, though I've always loved Billy Joe Armstrong's stage presence and just the guitar with that. As I have been in Lost Henry a bit longer, at one point I started listening to a lot of Weezer, and
We all go through that phase.
That made me want to try like more solo guitar stuff, kind of that Rivers Cuomo style of playing in that way, and so. Those are three just of many, but off the top of my head.
Yeah, like Ben said, us as a band, I mean, we're all over the place because we all listen to different stuff. Like growing up, I was like super pop punk kid. I remember listening to Blink-182 the first time and being like, my parents would hate that I'm listening to this. But now I'm into more like the kind of emo scene, Mom Jeans, Just Friends. Sorority Noise, bands like that, and you kind of see that in the music. Like our next song's super pop punk, but the last Brother's like super like kind of heavy and dark. So we are kind of all over the place, and I think that's like one of the things that I've loved, and still continue to love, not past tense, about being in this band. It's all kind of cultivated. All of our tastes are kind of cultivated into this.
I love that.
So I listen to everything, but. In high school, well, I guess like grade school was when I found Linkin Park. Linkin Park really did it for me as a kid. Linkin Park, Fall Out Boy, Green Day. I grew up on a lot of that. And then in high school and middle school, I was a real metalcore kid. So like, I was going to all those shows. I got a black eye at a Bless the Fall show in high school, and then I was like the news anchor for my high school. So I came in the next day from a Stick to Your Guns and Bless the Fall show where I had a black eye and I was doing the news. My favorite bands, like the stuff I listen to nowadays, I'm really into Motionless in White, Ice Nine Kills. Ice Nine Kills is probably my favorite because I'm a really big horror fan. I really like Knocked Loose right now. They're from my hometown. But I'm also listening to like softer stuff too. Like I really like the 1975 and like Phoebe Bridgers and stuff like that. Yeah. Gives to Barry.
For me, I think around middle school is when I actually distinguished a taste in music. And at that time, I started listening to bands like System of a Down and Blink-182. Mm-hmm. Those are actually the two real bands I really remember from middle school. And I remember the very first drum cover I ever did was Chop Suey by System of a Down. And that kind of set it for me. That's a very fun song and everything. And then later into high school, like Jackson, I kind of go into more emo scene and kind of hardcore like Landis. And right now, some of the big bands I listen to are like Title Fight and Touche Amore and those bands. And like they said, all of our different music tastes is kind of cultivated, and it's really cool having all these different ideas to be able to bounce around and everything.
Yeah, I think a big thing with just the music we make it because we want it to sound like the way it sounds. So we have a bunch of different sounding stuff, and a lot of the stuff we've been writing recently is like heavier stuff, like Beartooth kind of sounding.
Yeah, we've been experimenting with a lot of, playing outside the box, I guess, and not feeling
we
like... We
hate the box.
Yeah. Which is the most pop-punk thing you could ever do, I guess. Just a bunch of different, we're just trying to try new things and not worry about, like, oh, this sounds super different than what we've done before, and as long as we like it, and as long as we feel like we can play it, then why not, so.
Awesome. Well, since you guys have been around for a while, like, what is your favorite show that you, like, place that you played, or, like, just a show in general, besides this one?
Besides this one. So my favorite place that we've played was Bogart's. That was really cool. It was super nerve-wracking. Actually, this is like the loudest my voice has been since that show, but like, I don't know if anyone's been to Bogart's in this room, but that's like a crazy sound system, and it's a really big room. So hearing my voice on that, I was like, oh boy, that's a lot. And that was always like a dream venue that I wanted to play. The first concert I ever saw was there. Hollywood Undead in 7th grade. Should not have seen them in 7th grade. Yeah, I think my favorite show we've done was either in Landrum. The second one we did, we were able to raise over $800 for Jet scholarship fund, so that was awesome. And I guess that one and our EP release at Legends. I think that's your favorite, so I'll let you talk more about it.
That's definitely, if not my favorite, that might be my second favorite. That show was a whole lot of fun. We played, briefly to talk about that one, we played in a snowstorm. There was a snowstorm outside, and we didn't know if anybody was going to come to the show, and the turnout we had, despite the winter weather that was coming, was just ridiculous. And it was so much fun. I'll never forget just how the space looked packed, genuinely packed, like everywhere. And even in the pictures, too, it wasn't like we were just imagining it. It was like everybody was there and everybody was having a great time. And nobody cared really about the possibility of the bad weather. People were willing to come out and still have a great time. And that blew me away. I was so, thankful for everybody. I think my personal favorite, though, will always be the barn show that we played at Barry's house. Barry has a really, really nice barn with a concrete floor and a lot of metal all around you, so it's extremely loud. And he lives in Lancaster, Kentucky. And
Yeah. You say it right? Yeah.
Lancaster, yep. And it was in the middle of summer, not this past summer, the summer before. Mm-hmm. and it was just an all-out party all night. We played and then just kind of partied, and it was about 6 months of me being in the band, and it was just so like, it was like the shows got progressively more and more fun the longer I was in the band, and then like once we were at that show, it was just like the greatest thing in the world.
The whole town came out. That's mine and Barry's hometown, super little small town south of Lexington. People like I went to high school with and hadn't talked to since graduation day were like, "Yeah, man, we're coming. We're like, let's do it." Yeah. So it was so fun.
Everybody was partying. It was just
Yeah, for me, that was my favorite show as well. Like, it was really cool because I was partying with kids I went to high school with, kids I went to college with. We even had people drive from Northern Kentucky down, which is a 2-hour drive, which I thought that was insane. Like, and then I was also partying with people like my parents and stuff. Like, so like we had the whole range there, and it was really cool, and it was just a really big blast. I'd like to have another one soon.
Barry's parents were partying. They were.
Oh my God, they were.
Yeah.
They were going all out. That was. Yeah, and just that, something about that night, the craziest thing, you hear like, I don't know, you hear all about like how divided we are in America right now and like how everybody hates each other. But like, I know like some very conservative people were there, and my best friend, Patrick Koshua, is very, very, very flamboyantly gay, and I love him so much. But they were all just getting along and having a good time, and it was just music, you know? And music brought everybody together. So maybe we're not as divided as we think. I don't know.
And a firecracker blew up in my hand. That was crazy.
Yeah, that happened. Oh, there was so much that happened that I don't even want to reflect on all that happened that night. Let's play the next song.
Well,
No,
I have one more question. Thank you, Landis.
Hey, I love you. You know that. Come on. She was my stage manager.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
she was.
I was going to ask you if you had any upcoming shows or anything else that you guys would like to promote or talk about, because I know you were talking about music in the works.
We're writing right now.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of we took a bunch of time off playing shows these past couple of months because Ben was doing professional music stuff and I was directing a play and everybody was working and all that stuff. I think right now we're kind of more focused on just writing and getting new material before we really start playing shows again. Because, like I said, we've been on this EP cycle for about a year now. So.
Yeah, and that's not to say that it'll be a while before we play a show per se. It's just kind of saying that we want to have at least one new song before we would try to play a show again, just so that we could have something else to be like, okay, this is new, we want to try this, you know. And we think that will be pretty soon, you know. So there is nothing set at this moment in terms of like another show coming up. But there will be one soon, I'm sure. And the minute we have something booked, we will put it absolutely everywhere. And we want everybody to come, so.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. If you want to introduce the next song, Landis, because I know you love that.
Okay, fine. This song's about me, and it's called You Know Who You Are.
Where's my nasal spray? Go and tell me why you mess it up. Say it's not your fault when you know it was. Tell me that it's all okay. Tell me that you're not afraid. If you wanna say something, you should just start listening. This song's about you, you know who you are. I think about you, the king is enough. Back to the start, I can't believe you know who you are. Go and tell me why you gave it up, didn't even try to fix it once. You're so arrogant, conceited, and so selfish. You're so insecure, yeah. You're so self-assured. This song's about you, you know who you
are. I think about you today as an art. Thought I could rewind, go back to the start. I can't believe you know who you are. You were better than you are. Get it together, it's not that hard. Turn off your mind, take everything too far. I can't believe you know who you are. You know who you are. I think about you, decaying is an art. Thought I could rewind, go back to the start. But I can't believe you know who you are. This song's about you know who you are. I think about you, decaying is an art. Thought I could rewind, go back to the start. I can't believe that you know who you are. You're so arrogant, conceited, and so self-assured. You're so insecure, yeah. You're so self-assured. You're a waste of time. I know that I'm right. This song is all we have. You and me until the end. I'm so arrogant, conceited, and selfish. You're so insecure, yeah. I'm so self-assured. Thank you. We are Lost Henry. Thank you and good night. Thanks for coming.
I think Lost Henry said it best. Thank you for coming. But we'd like to once again mention thank you again for coming to Norse Code Radio's Live at the Loch with Lost Henry on this chilly November 15th. We'd like to give a special thanks to Joe Weldlin, Aaron Zalkin, I didn't practice this, as you can tell, Zlatkin, thank you, and Krista Rayford for making this production possible, and hopefully we'll see you all again next month for our December session. Thank you.